Stop allowing the bad experience of other people to stop you from achieving your desired goal. I repeat again, stop allowing the bad experience, the negative experience of others to stop you from achieving that goal that you so much desire to achieve. Let me relate it to real estate. Real estate, as we all know, is a very lucrative business anywhere in the world. It's a very good investment option anywhere in the world. But before you go into it, there are factors involved. There are processes you must follow. As a lawyer, I can tell you without any outside of doubt that you must carry out your due diligence. Due diligence, it takes processes. But let me let you know that if you avoid this first step of carrying out due diligence of this particular real estate I want to buy or I want to invest in, does it have a good title? Is the person that is selling the right person to sell? That's another video entirely regarding the due diligence processes. But my point is, when you are done with the due diligence by your lawyer, which I do for a lot of my clients, and you finally conclude that this is a good investment, this particular real estate has a good investment opportunity. Like so many of my clients, my brother, don't worry. I discussed with one of my friends. He said the Lagos real estate. He said investing in that area in Benin. He said in that part of Warri. My friend, my brother said, my sister said, before you know what is happening, after the due diligence and everything has been carried out, at the point of payment, some persons will tell you, my friend said, my neighbor said, my brother said. At the end of the day, they will not go for it. What has happened? They've allowed the bad experience of their friend, of their neighbors, to stop them from carrying out what in their own eyes, from their own calculation, from their own gut feeling, they knew was a good investment. Let me give you a very short experience I had with a client in 2024, September 2024. A law school friend of mine gave his relative my number. This relative was to buy a plot of land here in Ajah Oasis of Lagos. As usual, I went all out, contacted different agents. In fact, because of the source of this link, this contact, I carried out due diligence on my own and presented 3 options before this client based on his budget and location. This client made a choice of one. Okay, I'll go for this. When they said this amount, I think the amount they said 25,000 naira, 25 million naira for a plot. A plot was going for 25 million naira. They were able to negotiate and agreed. Okay, let me go for. They now allow him to get it for 23 million naira. Everything was finalized. Payment was to be made on the 20th. On the 20th came, my client changed his mind. Somebody advised, let's not go for it again. As usual, I don't push people. All right, I said, okay, and let's go. February this year, there was another client who was looking for a bigger property to buy, to invest in. We came across that same land. Somebody else has bought it. And that person that bought it is about to sell now. The plot of land that was 23 million naira, September 2024, was now selling for 50 million naira. This is not, I'm not speaking hypothetically. No. This is not, for example. This was a personal experience as you are just hearing me narrate it. What was 23 million naira is now 50 million naira asking price. I know when you get a buyer, they will reduce it one way or the other. Just look at what happened. In less than 2 years, the land price of this area has appreciated. Which means if this my friend had bought it that time, now he would have chosen to maybe divide it into 2, sell half plots, and have money for development. As regard the title, in case you're asking me, what about the title? This particular area has global CFO. It was given to the royal, this particular part of Ajah Aziz. It was the global CFO was given to the royal family. It covered a very large 20 something hectares of land. So this particular land, this my contract was about to buy in September 2024 for a full plot, 23 million, which in 2026 February was now 15 million. Was a very clean title. So my point is this: because of advice, bad experience of others, don't allow that particular investment that you feel, no, this is good. You are convinced in your heart. Your spirit tells you from this due diligence that was carried out, from this and that have been done, I should go for it. But you allow somebody who is not an expert. Yes, let me quickly lay emphasis on that. When an expert gives you his opinion, yes, I'm not saying you should not listen to an expert. But you that is listening to your neighbor, to your friend who is not an expert in real estate, that is what I'm against. That's what I'm warning you against. The fact that they had a bad experience doesn't mean you will also have a bad experience. No. As I'm speaking now, deals are taking place, are going on in Lagos today. As I'm speaking now, deals are going on in Benin City. Deals are going on in Warri, in Asaba, all over the place. Because somebody had an accident yesterday, did it stop you from driving your vehicle out today? Because that man was eating yesterday, he got choked and lost his life. Did it stop you from eating your meal today? No. So everything is common sense. When you get a professional opinion that you should not go in for that particular investment, please don't go for it. There are times I'll help people carry out due diligence. I'll tell them it's a no-go area. Like years ago, after carrying out due diligence, we were told at Alausa Land Registry that place was designated for cemetery, a cemetery for that Aziz. I told my client asked, what's your advice? I said, I think it's a no-go area. Despite there are a lot of land, a lot of houses there, I think we should stay away from it. There are other places we can look for property to buy. So that one is very understandable. But you that is allowing your neighbor's bad experience, maybe your neighbor did not do what it's supposed to do. Because years back, I know of a church member who decided to go for a plot of land. He didn't follow the due diligence processes and all the rest. He bought the land only to discover, I think a year later, that it was government land. Government demolished everything that was there, his own. He was here to start developing his own. He lost the land. The amount he paid for the land and the other agent commission and all the agent fee and all the other money he paid. He lost everything. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you do the right thing. Do not allow the opinion of those that did not do the right thing, and as a result, they paid for it. Don't let that opinion deprive you of going for good investments. And one thing I always tell my clients, the location matters a lot. A good investment there are good investments everywhere. The location matters a lot. And what you are buying, the price and the appreciation rate of that area matters a lot. So put all these factors into place and go for that investment. You'll be glad you did. Thank you very much.